Hey guys, what's up? My name is Courtney Lawrence, otherwise known as the Bougie Psychic. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to manifest the life of your dreams. I am a professional psychic and I have been studying at the Boulder Psychic Institute for 2 years now. And as of September, I was officially ordained by the Church of Divine Light underneath the Boulder Psychic Institute. And that means I have completed over 128 professionally mandated readings. So all of this wisdom that I'm going to be kind of giving to you guys today is a combination of some stuff that I found from the Law of Attraction, some information that I learned at the Boulder Psychic Institute, and also just like my own information that I have learned via life experience and also my own psychic readings. The cool part about reading people is that I get to answer many questions of my own. And so a lot of this information is going to be a mixture, a perfect little mixture of what I believe the best way to manifest the life of your dreams. So step one is to decide what it is that you want. I mean, go crazy with this. Imagine that you had the mother lode cheat like in The Sims, when you play The Sims and you can just keep getting more and more and more money and create the house of your dreams or the life of your dreams. Like there's no limit. I mean, go there. Imagine everything you want, from a pair of shoes that you want to a yacht that you want to the perfect relationship. I mean, everything. Go crazy, have fun. And if you have a hard time figuring out what you want, a really easy and fun thing that I like to do is just go on Instagram or go on Pinterest. Instead of, going on that one person's account that you're like, oh, I wish I had their life, and it makes you feel like crap about yourself, go on that account and be like, I like your shoes, I like your girlfriend, I want all of these things. So get really, really specific and have a lot of fun. I mean, this is the easy part, basically. So once you're done making a list of, when you're making a list of things you want, make sure it's not like a specific person or a specific job. Like say, I want to date so-and-so. This does not work out and has worked badly for a lot of people that I've known. I mean, it kind of almost takes away their free will and it makes them not really want to date you, or maybe there's like a person that is genuinely better that you have not met yet. So leave it open. Put a lot of the qualities of the person that you want in that relationship, not the actual person or the job, the qualities or like the perks of it, but not the actual job. Because there could be something better and you have absolutely no idea. The universe can't surprise you. Leave this open. And I really, really want to stress that. Leave it open and don't limit yourself by specifically wanting a single person and putting their name on your list or a job. All right, so now that you've decided on what you want and you've gotten super excited about it, a lot of us have the tendency to look around after we really want this big mansion and we send out to the universe, this is what I want. We tend to look around and just be like, well, I'm living in an apartment right now, or even I'm living with my mom right now. I can't even get out of my house. And what this does is it actually makes you reject yourself. And now to explain this psychically, we have our body, our physical body, and then we have our soul. And so our soul moves faster than body, and your soul's already doing all those amazing things that you want, okay? So your souls are already out there being like the tennis pro or the pro singer or having the girlfriend of your dreams. Like it's already doing that, okay? And so you have all these expectations of yourself that your body should already be there, okay? So what happens is that you're manifesting these things and you are putting it out there and your soul's like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to be and that's exactly what I want. And then you look back down at your body psychically and you are just like, well, that's exactly what I don't want. And you tend to reject your body. And so what this does is it actually keeps your soul from coming into your body. And by not having your soul in your body, you're actually unable to manifest what you want. You end up rejecting yourself and you don't move off the couch. This also, what this does, if you're not in your body, that means your body is a vacuum. Something will come in. And usually, most of the time, it's something that you don't really want. Like say you want to be a professional singer, right? And your mom was never able to achieve this dream and your mom just keeps telling you, well, that'll never happen. You're not a good singer. You have to have a backup plan. That's not realistic. Think about your future, all this stuff. And what happens is that your mom's energy ends up actually going into your body, and you begin to live this reality, and you get to experience this reality as your truth. And so what this does is it keeps you believing in something that's not true. So when you are more in your body and you're able to accept yourself, you are actually able to move forward faster. You are actually able to manifest things that are yours. You have more control over your reality the more that you are spiritually in your body. All right, so moving forward from that, so the more that you get into your body, the more seniority you have. So how do you do this? How do you accept where you're at if you are just really upset and pissed off about your entire situation? So one of the first things that you can do is just begin by having gratitude for very small things. And I know it's very cliche, but wake up in the morning and immediately list 10 things that you're grateful for in your life right now. Like maybe you're living with your mom and dad, and maybe you're like 26 years old and you really don't want to be there, but hey, you get to be with your dog and you get free meals, and that's awesome. So begin to focus on the gratitude of that. By listing things that you're grateful for, that is going to begin to shift your vibration away from lack to more of gratitude. And what the universe is going to say is like, oh, this is what you want, I'm going to give you more of it. When you focus on the lack, the universe, as the law of attraction says, gives you more of that lack. And so this is a way for you to have where you're at, accepting where you are, and validating it and saying, okay, hey, I want to change these things, but hey, I'm grateful for this. Hey, I'm grateful for this thing. As I said, the more that you are in your body, the more that you accept yourself where you're at, the more that you are able to move forward. And the more that your soul will begin to come into your body, and you'll be able to manifest more things fast. Another way to accept where you're at is to tell yourself the positive affirmation that I am right where I need to be. And now this is absolutely true. You are always right where you need to be. Maybe you're living at home with your parents, and maybe you're super lonely and you don't have any friends right now, but that loneliness drives you to watch YouTube videos. And after watching YouTube videos, you discover that that's something that you want to do. And you end up really falling in love with making videos and end up making money from this. And this becomes your passion to help you achieve this big dream. So where you're at right now is always right where you need to be. So really accept where you're at, because it's going to propel you forward and make you actually move towards the direction of your dreams instead of just wallowing in this lack vibration. The third and final step that is, I believe, the most important step is to validate yourself for every single small step that you take in a positive direction. And I mean everything, okay? You are depressed and you can't get out of bed and you take a shower that day, amazing. Love yourself, give yourself a hug, and validate yourself. What you are doing is retraining your brain to act from positive reinforcement rather than negative reinforcement. So a lot of times as children, we have a parent or a teacher or somebody that tells us to do the thing or else. You better get all A's or else I will punish you. You better do the thing or else, or there will be punishment. A lot of the times people who have a really hard time going after their dreams are doing it from a place of fear. I gotta do the thing or else, and it has to be perfect, or else I will get punished. And a lot of the times that voice of our parents actually becomes a voice inside of our heads. And so that same critical voice, when you don't do the thing, actually becomes the voice that you begin to tell yourself. You beat yourself up. Maybe you have a hard time waking up in the morning, and you usually wake up at 12, but today you woke up at 11. Usually you would hate yourself because you didn't wake up at 9, the time that you really wanted to wake up, right? Like, oh God, like, didn't do it. And then the body's like, oh, well, like I tried, like I got there. And then you just reject yourself, and then you're in that rejection the entire day, okay? Instead, be like, wow, I woke up an hour earlier. I am proud of you. Good job. Have where you're at and validate yourself. You right now are waking up at 11, not 9. That's better than before. That is one step in the positive direction. And that energy is going to build positive momentum. And retrain your brain to start to reward yourself for every action that you take instead of hate yourself for every action that you don't take or if it's not perfect. It is better to do something halfway than not at all. And that has been something that has completely revolutionized my life. I used to just sit there and be paralyzed with fear about doing anything, because I was so worried that it had to be perfect. And now, because I am rewarding myself for every small step that I take, I am witnessing a change in myself. Before, I had a really difficult time recording videos because it had to be perfect. And I would just stand there and I would cry. Now I'm doing it. And it's because I'm rewarding myself. And so these are small, very easy things that you can do that just raises your vibration. And it just makes you begin to, oh wow, I'm proud of you. How would you feel? Okay, so say if your dream is to sing on stage in front of a ton of people, how would you feel about yourself? You would feel extremely proud of yourself. Be like, wow, I manifested it. What we're doing is giving you that feeling without the condition of you performing well. So you want to be a professional singer and maybe you're tone deaf, okay? Maybe you need to learn how to sing. And so because you're able to have where you're at, you actually allow yourself to get a singing coach and not hate yourself. Oh, I'm just tone deaf, I can't sing at all, there's no point. No, you're actually able to take a step and get a singing coach. And maybe you crack notes during that time. Maybe that person's trying to teach you and maybe you just don't sound that good yet. But you're proud of yourself. You're like, wow, I'm so proud of myself. I did the thing. Great. And then because of that, you actually accept more of yourself into your body. And then the truth that you're an amazing singer begins to come out. And you're able to manifest faster because what? You're accepting yourself. And then energetically, you're accepting yourself into your body. And when you're in your body, you can do anything. Okay? I could not sing. I could not dance. And the more that I accepted myself out of nowhere, boom, I could sing and dance. It was, not amazing, but I used to be somebody who had no rhythm and I could just do it. Literally, I had one night where I just manifested being able to shuffle dance out of nowhere. Boom, I could just do it. That's how good I've gotten at this. And this is how this works. I was in the middle of the dance floor, everybody was watching me and I was just doing it. It was amazing. This works and this can happen for you. And I have personally witnessed it in my own life. So validate yourself. Be proud of yourself for where you are and where you're going. Every single step that you take, I don't care if you're late to your appointment, you made it. Good. Have it. And then what that does is it trains you to be like, oh, I want to be early today because I'll give myself more love. Give yourself all of the validation that you did not receive as a child. That is what you're working on. And that is what's going to give you that childlike, I can do anything, and make you pursue things with that passion. You are retraining yourself. So yeah, that's basically the 3 steps that I take in order to manifest my dream life. I have watched this manifest for other people. I have watched this actually work in my own life. So have fun with this. Retrain yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. And leave me a comment about how perhaps maybe this is working for you, or maybe just some simple changes in your life. And don't forget to subscribe because, yeah. Dang, I need to get better at that. But you know what? I'm having where I'm at, fools. What's up? Bye.